Hi guys, welcome back. In previous class, you learned about Thevenin's and Norton's theorem. In this class, I will start superposition theorem. So this is the statement. In any linear network containing two or more energy sources, the current or voltage in any part of the network is equal to the algebraic sum of the currents and voltages caused in that part of the network by each of the sources, with all other sources set equals to 0. Okay, so let's discuss this theorem with some examples. So this is the given network. So here circuit contains two sources, one voltage source and one current source. Here I want to find current across 2 ohm and also voltage here. Okay, so I will find voltage and current in 2 ohm by using some normal method. So first, I will do normal method by using KVL, KCL. Okay, so here the voltage at this node is V, right? Okay, so apply KCL at node V. So what you get? So V minus 5 divided by 1 ohm, right? Okay, so V divided by 2 plus V divided by 2. Then here 4 ampere is flowing towards the node. So take it as negative 4, right? Then equals to 0. Okay, here LCM 2. Then 2V minus, so 2 into 5, 10 plus V minus 8 equals to 0, right? So then 2 becomes 0, right? Class multiply with 0, it becomes 0. So finally 2V plus V, 3V, here minus 10 minus 8 equals to minus 18. Then take it right side, then it becomes positive 18. So 3 ones are 3, 6 are, right? So voltage across 2 ohm becomes 6 volts. So now the current in 2 ohm, I equals to the here current, you know the resistance value and potential. So V divided by 2. Here V value is 6 divided by 2. Then I value equals to the 3 ampere, right? Okay, so let's find the voltage and current in 2 ohm by using superposition theorem. Okay, yeah, applying the second method by using superposition theorem. Okay, so in bracket I will write SPT, superposition theorem. So in superposition theorem, so we have to consider only one sources at a time. Okay, so at a time to find the current in any part of the network, right? Right, here sources, circuit contains two sources, right? 5 voltage, the voltage source and current source. Either you can choose voltage source or current source. So now I will consider first, we are consider 5 volt voltage source. Okay, so next we have to remove the other sources. Here current source is there, right? So here considering 5 volt voltage source, you have to remove this 4 ampere current source. How to remove current source? So 4 ampere current source, you have to remove it by open circuiting, right? Okay. here 5 volt source, here 4 ampere current source is removed, right? Open circuit. Okay, here 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm. We have to find the current direction. So I will take this node as A, this node as B. Okay. So what is the current direction in 2 ohm resistor? Okay. Total current flows from positive terminals. You know that, right? So total current cannot divide from this node because circuit is open here. So same current, so total current will flows through the 2 ohm also. Here these two, the same current is flowing through the 1 ohm and 2 ohm. It means, see here, these two resistors are connected in series. We have to ignore this resistor because circuit is open here. Okay. So now here current direction in 2 ohm resistor is from A to B, right? Here I will take it as I1 current. Okay. So here I1 current that is equals to the total current, right? That is equals to the here 1, 2 connected in series. So total resistance is 3 ohm. Okay. Here you know the total voltage. So total current becomes, so total voltage 5 divided by 3 ohm, right? Okay, ampere. So voltage across 2 ohm, that is V1. Consider it as V1 equals to the I1 into 2, right? Okay. So here I1 value is 5 divided by 3 into 2. So that is equals to the 10 divided by 3 volts. So now here you can find power. So power as non-linear characteristics, but superposition theorem is applicable for only linear network. Okay. So here power value equals to the V1 into I1. So you know the value of V1 10 divided by 3, so into 5 divided by 3, that is equals to the 50 divided by 3 watts, right? Okay. So next I will consider another source, that is current source. So next consider current source, 4 ampere current source. So we have to set other sources equals to 0. Here voltage source 5 volt equals to 0. You have to short circuiting it. Okay. So here volt source, short circuiting it. 4 ampere current source. So 1 ohm, 3 ohm, 2 ohm. Okay. Consider this node as A, this node as B. Okay. So current direction in this branch. So when we consider 4 ampere source. Okay. Here current direction like this. Okay. Same current will divide here. Okay. Current direction in 2 ohm resistor is from A to B. Okay. So here you know the total current, right? So this total current is flow through the 3 ohm resistor. So that current will divide from here. Okay. You can apply current divider rule to find the current in 2 ohm. Okay. Here consider current in 2 ohm, that is I2. Okay. So voltage across here V2. Okay. here. I2 equals to the, so total current 4 ohm into opposite resistor 1 divided by sum of resistor 3. That is equals to the 4 divided by 3 ampere. Okay, so voltage across 2 ohm, that is, so I2, we know the current value, and resistor, so 4 divided by 3 into 2. So that is equals to the 8 divided by, right, 4 into 2, 8 divided by 3 volts. Okay, so let's find the power. So power equals to the V2 into I2. Right, here V2 value is 8 divided by 3. Right, so current 4 divided by 3. So here power equals to the, so 8 4 is the 32 divided by 9 watts. Okay, so now apply superposition theorem here. Okay, so both currents I1 and I2 flows from A to B, right? So total current in 2 ohm, that is I equals to the algebraic sum of the, so two currents, right? I1 plus I2. Okay, so here I1 current is, so 35 divided by 3 plus I2 4 divided by 3. So that is equals to the 9 divided by 3. So 3 ones are 3 threes, 3 ampere. Right. Okay. So total voltage V1 plus V2. Okay, algebraic sum. Here voltage value is 10 divided by 3. V1 voltage, so V2 8 divided by 3. Then it goes to 18 divided by 3, then 6 volts, right? Okay, let's check the power. P1 plus P2. Here power P1 value is 50 divided by 3, P2 32 divided by 9. Here 50 divided by 9, right? 50 divided by 9, 3 into 3. Okay, so 82 divided by 9. Okay, so what you got the power value here by using normal method, the power that is equals to the V into I. So that is equals to the 6 into 3. 6 into 3 equals to the 18 watts, right? Okay. In normal method, so you got current value is 3 ampere. So voltage value is 6 volts. So power value is 18 watt, right? Okay, here by using superposition theorem, so you got 3 ampere current value, 6 volt voltage value, but here power value is 82 divided by 9, that is not equals to the 18 watt. Okay, so here superposition theorem is applicable to the linear network.